In the land of minions, there was a group of minions who loved to have fun. They would play all sorts of games together, like tag and hide and seek. But their favorite game was called Minions and the Muddy Puddle Mystery. One day, the minions were playing in the park when they came across a muddy puddle. "Ooh, a muddy puddle," said one minion. "Let's jump in," said another. And so they did. The water was cold and the mud was sticky, but the minions didn't care. They were having too much fun. As they were playing, one of the minions noticed something strange. There was a small object floating in the middle of the puddle. "What's that?" he asked. The other minions gathered around to take a closer look. It was a small, muddy rock. "I bet it's a magic rock," said one minion. "No, it's not a magic rock," said another. "It's a mystery rock," and so they named it the Muddy Puddle Mystery. The minions were determined to solve the mystery of the muddy puddle. They tried everything they could think of. They used sticks and stones to try to reach the puddle, but it was too deep. They tried to build a ramp, but it wasn't long enough. They even tried to use a banana peel as a boat, but that didn't work either. Just when they were about to give up, one of the minions had an idea. "Why don't we just dig a hole to the rock?" he asked, and so they did. They dug and dug until they were exhausted. But the rock was still out of reach. As they were digging, they accidentally created a slide. "Whoa," said one minion. "This is fun," said another. And so they started sliding down the hill. They slid and slid until they reached the bottom. And to their surprise, they found a bunch of bananas. "Bananas," said one minion. "I love bananas," said another. They were so happy. They had solved the mystery of the muddy puddle, and they had bananas to celebrate with. They all sat around the puddle and ate bananas, laughing and making funny faces. It was the best day ever, and that's the story of Minions and the Muddy Puddle Mystery. If you like this story, stay tuned for more Minion adventures.